Hi folks, it's Hugh the Maize Master from Maize Quest. So what's the difference? Working with Maize Quest is different in three very important ways. Number one, our nearly obsessive focus on the guest inside the maze. Number two, that Maize Quest experience is the marketing for you. And number three, Maize Quest saves you time and money. By working with us as a partner, you can create your attraction with less effort and fewer mistakes. You don't have to do it all yourself. We do a lot of the work for you. But you have to want what we do. Sometimes it's a good fit, and I'll explain it more in detail. But sometimes it's not. Once you understand it, you can decide for yourself if the Maize Quest program matches your goals for your attraction.
Well, let's dive a little more deeply into what it's like to work with Maize Quest. You see, one of our key driving principles is that you have to invest in your guests because the experience is the marketing. So you might be wondering which way to go. Should you do your corn maze by yourself? Should you use a company? And in fact, should you use our company? Maize Quest, we design corn mazes. But we have a very special way that we think about it. And you have to want what we do. We are involved with you year-round. That's why all of our corn maze packages operate on a monthly subscription. So if you're wondering which way to go, you have to ask yourself, do I want just a picture? Or do I want a partner who's going to not only give me the maze and the picture, but help us put guests through the door? That's what we do at Maize Quest. So what about agritourism secrets? You see, the secret is you have to invest in your guests. And this all comes from Joe Pine, who wrote The Experience Economy, where he says the experience is the marketing. Another way to think about it is that the experience your guests have is a marketing multiplier. So if you spend thousands of dollars advertising to people, they come to your farm, and the experience is lackluster, oh man, your experience gets multiplied negatively. You spent all that money, you got them on site, but the value wasn't there because the experience wasn't there. That's what we say. Now, the experience is also a multiplier the other direction, which means that even if you don't spend thousands of dollars, each person who comes to your farm walks through the maze, has a wonderful time with their families. They're going to go talk about the experience. That means that you have to spend less on marketing because you invested in the experience. Now, what do we mean by all of this experience stuff? Well, you see, with Maize Quest, it's not just about your corn maze. We help you from January to December. We're helping you build your attraction. The corn maze is going to be part of it, but you can think of it kind of like an anchor store in the mall. And you need that anchor store, but there's much more to it than just the maze. Here's one of our clients. This is Bill Dodd from Hillcrest Orchards, and he says, "Thank you for your site visit last spring. It is incredibly helpful to have another set of eyes on our operation and receive insight and recommendations from someone that understands what we do. We would never be charging and receiving some of the prices we charge without your suggestions and encouragement. We're looking forward to working with you for another year." Now, you're also part of the Maize Quest family, right? It's more than just a maze. You see, this is from Katie Kolarik up in Michigan. She says, "Thanks for a great summit in Florida. We came away with a lot of good ideas, and now I'm working with Mom and Dad to make things happen." You see, we get you together for the Maize Master Summit, where you get to meet the rest of the gang, anybody who can make it, and we have a wonderful conference together, learn from each other, and tour farms. You can tell we're having a great time that day. So what about this corn maze stuff? That's what we're really talking about. See, the Maize Quest corn maze packages are really subscriptions. You see, you get the design, you get it cut for you, you get all the games and materials, we create all that for you, but then we also give you the marketing support you need to put people through the door. And you get us year round. Here's the crazy part. depending on your package, our packages start at $3.47 a month for one of our mini mazes. That's up to 4 acres. So, does it really work? Well, you tell me. Here's what a picture looks like. This is what designer Dave created for the Mayan Mystery Maze. And here it is cut in the field. See, it's tremendously precise. It's an adventure. You got an Indiana Jones style character. And it all flows around the corn maze system. The Maize Quest system is our use of design plus the games to create the right experience for the guest. The guests, as they go through, use their game sheet to complete the game, so they have a visual record of having explored the entire adventure. There's no other corn maze game system out there that gives families with kids of different ages as many opportunities for everyone to have fun inside the same maze. But really, corn mazes are just the beginning of the games and attractions. One of our classics is the finger find game. Now this one you can put in a small corn maze. We use it in our bamboo maze, and you can put it just around your park or anywhere. There's no staff, no game sheet, all you need are your fingers to play. When you find the stations, you color the tips of your fingers, and that color pattern shows you a different silly thing to do. Your guests get to interact with each other and explore your site. Smartphones are here. They now outnumber regular old-style phones. They're inexpensive. This smart farm game, and it works on any smartphone because it runs off a mobile website instead of an app. And the key is you can use it to gather email addresses. If your guests want to play the game and receive the prize at the end, all they do is enter their email address. Then they scan the QR codes and the game plays right on their phone. A kid-friendly favorite, if you have a pumpkin patch, is the Funky Pumpkin Face Trace. It's easy to install, and as you can see here, what the kids are doing is they're finding 3 game stations, one with mouths, one with noses, and one with eyes. And they'll be able to make their own little pumpkin face that they can take home and put up on the fridge. The best part is your name goes on the game sheet, so anytime they look at their work on the fridge, they're thinking about your farm. Here's another breakout hit, the Barnyard board game. You can think of this as agriculture-themed Candyland, and you are the game piece. As the guests play, they'll be following their spinner along the colored pathway. We provide the signs, the build kit, the templates so you can get your game board laid out correctly, the paint colors, teach you how to set up the whole system. The best part is, you don't have to teach people how to play because they already come knowing how to play Candyland and how to use a game spinner. It's fun to watch the families play in different ways. So the kids will play against the kids, and then the adults will play against the kids, and the whole family will play individually. It's a wonderful addition. We've added it to our fun park, as well as other farms did the year after we tested it out. Just $14.99 for the design and build kit, and all the materials you can source locally. Now for a life-size arcade game. Hi folks, there's something new in the Maize Quest Fun Park. It's Punchin' Pumpkins. Come on out, give it a try. Punchin' Pumpkin. Punchin' Pumpkins is a versatile game. You get the start sign with the big buttons, plus the 4 game station signs. It's just $15.99, includes all of that, and the wiring to hook it all up. You just need 110 power at the location, and you can choose from pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns, Spookily the Square Pumpkin, Bunny Bop, or Fruit Punch themes. We have puzzle mazes galore. There are tile mazes and labyrinths, rope mazes and straw bale mazes, all made to build your entertainment attraction and make sure that your guests have a great time, stay longer, and make memories. Now, many of us in agritourism have hay rides, and so we ran into a problem where some of our guys are really great tour guides, but no matter how good you are, you get tired during the day. So we created our Hayride audio systems. This is to automate your tour. You can reduce your staffing requirements, standardize the messaging to make sure everyone gets a great tour. Even your school districts that you're hauling on the wagons, you can guarantee their educational value because all you have to do to give a great tour is push the button. Everything is pre-recorded and runs through speakers on the wagon. Now, maybe you're interested in using the rest of your farm. We have created a geocaching game where you create the game using your farm. You could use a corn maze or the rest of your farm. We use our orchards, our berry patches, and fields. We used it to increase our ticket price. So if you come for geocaching, it's $12 per person, and it's for pre-scheduled groups. The neat thing is, it's easy installation, and you can operate year-round. Here's a corn maze design, where we can head off into the woods. It's all about investing in your guests. That's why we created MaizeCatalog.com. And right now, just click around, and many of the products you can order right from the website. If you have any questions, feel free to give me, Hugh McPherson, a call, and we'll be glad to talk through the options with you. If we can help you out, we'd love to do it. Thanks so much.